5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Grand rising and welcome to Good Morning Experts. I'm Troy Gandy, your index voice of inspiration, and I have the extreme pleasure to present to some and introduce to others none other than the man who will be hosting this morning's Pass the Ball segment. He is the man that comes with the reputation of being a master builder. He's a six-figure ring earner, gold legacy member, and the first shareholder in Washington, D.C. He's known to this family as the man of courageous conversations. We talking about Uncle Jock.
Woo, woo, woo. Thank you, Troy. Thank you, Troy, for that wonderful, wonderful introduction. Can you hear me loud and clear?
Yes, sir. Loud and clear. The ball is yours.
All right, all right, all right. Well, this morning I'm having some Wi-Fi problems, but guess what? We're gonna keep it moving. So, I got 3 questions for y'all. We are officially in the tip drill of pass the ball. So I got 3 questions for y'all. Come off mute so I can feel your NRG.
Off mute, everybody. Off mute. Let the red go away.
Team, how y'all feel?
Fired up.
Ooh, and what's up?
My income.
And DJ, I hope the right DJ is in the building. Who gets a green sheet?
Everybody.
Green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet. Get your green sheets. Everybody gets a green sheet.
That's what I'm talking about. I don't know what it is. That joint just hit a little different this morning. It seemed like it had some extra some extra crank to it or something. You know what I mean? So,
Yay.
with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, we get ready to start to hear some testimonies from some experts from East Coast to West Coast. So I'm gonna call on. Let's see, we ain't got no hands up right now. I know some green sheets been flying. Some people been green sheeting. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna call on. Let's see. Hope she is ready. Her microphone is on. Her camera's not. So I'm gonna call on her. This is a young lady who happens to be one of my best friends. And when I tell you she's got her business cranking up right now, she put in an MBT last night. So without any further ado, I'm going to give it to Love to Live Naj, the money model. What you got going on? Because I know you got some action happening in on your team right now. What you got going on?
Yes, I do. Thank you, Uncle Jock. And always thank you for your leadership and mentorship. Good morning, everyone. Sorry I can't come off camera just yet for the day. However, I did put in an MBT last night, and I had a really, really good green sheet appointment yesterday. A few days ago, I had an appointment pop up on my calendar out of nowhere. I didn't recognize the name. I didn't know who it was. But in the notes, the person had put that they were my cousin. And I did not know this person, never met them, had not even heard of this person. So I actually was anxious to get on the line with them to find out, how we're cousins. Come to find out, I put a post out in 2 or 3 of my family group chats 6 months ago. And the funny thing is, I don't know everyone in my family group chat. There are about half of them that I've known. Um, Either known and never met, or just never met or known at all. So um, he was one of the ones that was in the group chat and reached out to me. He said that a friend, an old elementary school friend, was a life insurance agent that was reaching out to him for insurance, and he does not have any insurance. But he said, nope, because I have a family member that does life insurance. So I'm going to go through my family member. So we had a really, really good green sheet appointment, just kind of getting to know each other and me getting his financial information. And he has a steady cash flow of money, no budget, used to spend his money for, just on anything. And now he's just ready to put his money to work for him. He has a lot of people in his network that he wants me to talk to. He is excited about IULs, and he wants to get family and friends covered. And he's on a mission to help them get covered, which is going to help me just make sure that my family is protected. And I'm super, super excited about that.
Wow. Great work. Great work. And this was a seed that you planted, what, you said 6
Six
months
months
ago?
ago. Yes. And you know how, we always talk about family are some of the hardest prospects that we have to get through to them and get them to listen. And so at least I feel like somebody's listening.
I love it. Well, great work, great work, great work. And it looks like you might have a family member who's not only excited about getting properly protected, but also somebody that sounds like they're going to go and blow the horn and toot your horn for you. So that's big as well. Who
Yes.
you passing that ball to?
Okay. I don't
Somebody
see
does.
any
Somebody,
hands up.
somebody just raised their hand.
Okay. Let's see.
Index voice. I'm giving you a hint.
Oh, okay. My screen is blocking it. All right, all right. I will bring up the index voice of inspiration, Mr. Troy Gandy. What do you have for us today?
All right, all right. I don't want to cut anybody else short, so we're going to make it quick. But I see on the line my newest representative, and Miss Karen Michelle Adams, and she is getting in, and you see she's on the line and happy about it, and got her camera on and everything too. So she's following the rules. That says she's coachable, and we about to make some moves. So hear me? All right. And this is a prospect that came by way of former network marketing. We were business that we were in years ago. So, Miss Karen Michelle, you want to say hello to the family?
Good morning. Can you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
All right, wonderful. It's a pleasure meeting everyone. I'm looking forward to growing and knowing and reaching out to the community. And thank you all for welcoming me into this business opportunity. Troy, you know I love you. We've been in the mix for a minute. So thank you guys. It's nice meeting everyone, and I look forward to it.
All right, all right. Thank you, thank you, thank you very much. We
Thank you,
appreciate you
thank you,
chiming
thank you,
in.
thank
Let the village say yay. Hello, Karen Michelle Adams.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, welcome, welcome.
Welcome, Michelle.
thank
And,
you.
and
Welcome.
no
Who are you
hands
passing
are
that ball to, Mr. Gandy?
No hands are up, so I'm gonna do that no look pass to the lady that threw me under the bus and tried to say that I wouldn't tell. I was telling her name and everything and her age and all that kind of stuff last night on the meeting. So I'm going with none other than Miss Jennifer Petty. Because she loves her families and doing her thing, and she's stepping this right along as well, trying to do the coachable thing, and she's getting it in. Go ahead, Miss Jennifer.
Yeah, good morning, everyone. I was fortunate enough to get my AML done yesterday and get contracted. Well, I'm waiting on approval on my contract, so I'm looking forward to selling my first policy.
I love it. Love it.
Let's
Hey,
go,
Ho,
Jen.
Great job.
everybody come off mute and clap it up for Jennifer Petty, because that is some big, big stuff. Great job,
Well,
great job,
Great
great
job,
job,
Jen.
Jennifer.
thank you,
yeah,
thank you,
yeah.
thank you.
So
Thanks for
Jennifer,
being a
real quick,
co-pilot last night.
Jennifer,
My new
Jennifer,
buddy.
is it? Do you prefer Jennifer or Jen? Because some people with Jennifer, they kind of go both ways.
I prefer Jennifer.
Okay,
My cousins call me Jen or Jenny, which is
got you,
fine, but I prefer Jennifer.
got you, got you, got you. So Miss Jennifer Petty, who are you passing that ball to?
Well, let me see. It looks like I see a hand up to Mr. Elijah Pye.
You're on
Elijah,
mute, sir.
Nicole, you on mute, buddy. Elijah Pie might be having some Wi-Fi. Elijah Pie is having some issues with the Wi-Fi. We can't hear you. We're gonna give you 5 seconds and then we're gonna keep it moving. And then we'll come back to you. Oh, there
I'm
you
sorry.
go.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, we got you now.
There you
Can
go.
you all hear me?
Yes.
Yes, sir.
I don't know what happened to my microphone. Can you all hear me?
Yes, we can hear you. Can you hear us?
Okay. Oh my God. I'm
You're
sorry.
good. You're good.
Technology is older than all of us, though it's new. But thank you all for allowing me to share this morning. Good morning, everyone. Happy Wednesday. I have some great news that I also want to share. There was referrals that I got, and I shared this on Monday. And this guy, a police officer, I submitted the policy on Tuesday. That was last week. And by Monday this week, the policy was already approved and mailed to my house. So I delivered to him yesterday. No, I delivered to him on the Tuesday. Yeah, that was yesterday. And then he was so excited about that. He told me he was going to refer some clients to me. So he started with his siblings, his brother and his sister. And yesterday I was able to meet with them, and I'm working on their own account as well. But the great news that's coming from that is, even though we are here to help families protect their financial, we are here to also offer them the opportunity of building a business. So the sister who never wanted to join in any business with the mom because the mom is basically in legal jail. The sister is now decided that, oh, she wants to come on board and be part of our financial campaign. So I'm so excited about it. I'm looking forward for her on Saturday to come on board. Then I was also able to help two other team members have two other recruit did a BTO presentation and follow up with them, and then we were able to come on board. Then last Saturday, after our normal team meeting, one of our team members had an event. It was a church event, women event, that in the Atlanta, and she had a table, and she called that she's busy, engaged in the activities, the logistics of the event, but she don't have anybody to be on the table. So I rushed down there, happened to be the only guy in the entire event. But I saw on the table there, I'm telling you, it was a great thing because I was the only financial, yeah, I was the only financial person that was in that room that had a table. And I had a good number of people that were interested. And I'll be working on that, secure two appointments from there. So it's going to be a busy week, and we're going to end the month strong. So that's my share. So it's going to be a great pleasure for me to bring on board to introduce one of our newest the executive director, and this strong lady helping families, changing lives. And it was a pleasure to see her at the convention in Texas. Miss Takisha Carr.
Thank you so much, the professor, sir. You inspire me daily. So thank you so much. I just hopped on to talk about some activities. I know I'm often talking about serving families, and I just wanted to share some activity that we had. I did about 4 apps over the weekend. We're working on getting some of those MBTs in because we're waiting on some info. Did 2 apps yesterday. But one particular thing that I wanted to talk about was the family. I had a chance to sit down and talk to a husband and wife who had one child each, and that one child each had some grandchildren. And when I sat down to talk to them, they sat down only to initially talk about doing some mortgage protection. So they wanted
Mm.
to protect their home, which was about $800,000 that they had left in their mortgage. So that was the very first thing that they wanted to talk about. We evolved from going looking at their mortgage to actually covering their children and their grandchildren, and also getting the avenue to speak to their employees because they were business owners as well. So we talked about moving over some 401k plans. We talked about some brand new investments. Um, but I say that to say again, like we did some green sheet training last night, literally let the green sheet work. So as they're disclosing information to you, jot that information down so you can go back and speak to these individuals. So again, that one green sheet netted me about 8 applications, right?
Woo!
So that's the kind of work that we want to do. So over the next couple of days, we'll be working to get those closed. I had a green sheet appointment with Ashley on yesterday. She's been keeping me busy. We'll be writing an app for her very first client on next week. And Tyrese and I will be partnering up on Saturday to go to a hospital for the health fair. So you guys have a great one.
Ho 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 ho. Hold on. We're gonna pull over real quick. And you were talking about your green sheets, and you said Ashley's keeping you pretty busy, right?
Yes.
And you also spoke on um. Hold on, y'all, real quick. Hold on, y'all. I gotta get something now. Um, Takesha, what is it, or how are you able to keep? Because you did a green sheet training last night, right? How important is the green sheet in our whole process? Like, different teams have different plays, right? And Eric and I were talking yesterday, and he was talking about how we have a playbook. How important is the play, the green sheet play to run as far as what we're doing on the USAX team?
So this is our roadmap, guys. Without the green sheet, I would have sat down and did a mortgage protection plan, just one application with that family. Because
Mm,
that's what they came to me to talk about. That would have been the only thing that we did. But sitting down doing a green sheet and allowing them to disclose additional information about their families allowed
mm,
me to help them in more than one avenue. So now I'm working on securing their home. I'm
mm,
working on putting their money into an investment account. I have written $1 million babies for the grandchildren. They had one
mm.
child each, so we're doing protection plans for them. And I got access to the employers. So I say often we go to the table to give, not necessarily to receive. And when we get there and we're giving, we automatically receive. So going with the right intention and using the green sheet as the roadmap, it
Mm.
opens up avenues so we can protect families better.
Man, I don't know if y'all picking up what Takesha's putting down. She went in talking to a client about mortgage protection and ended up with 8 possible applications. And how did what I want to shine the spotlight, Takesha, on like how does the green sheet expose and open up all of those other avenues? And I want to show the power of the green sheet because, like you said, most of the time you might talk to a client about one specific thing, but how did you get to open up the portal, so to speak, to the other applications about $1 million babies and other things like that?
The people talk. I let them talk and I had them ask questions. When they sit at the table with me, the very first thing I want to know is I want to hear about them. When they start talking about themselves, people will give you everything except for what color shoes they got on. Right?
Mm,
So they're going to share it with you. As they're sharing it, collect those notes and those mental notes to
yes.
say, hey, I got to go back. We got to talk about this because I can help them with this. Oh, she mentioned that. Okay, I can help her with this. Her husband's doing this. All right, I can help doing this. And the more avenues we're able to help, remember, if you can service a family and you can give them 2 and 3 applications, they're likely to stay with you. Now, what I also did was I connected her with my CPA.
Mm,
I became another resource for them. They're going to stay with me for a long time because I'm now their go-to person. So just get the green sheet, collect the information, but after you collect it is what you do with it.
man. And here's the last piece. We're gonna put a bow on this thing. You gotta make the client the client. You gotta give the client a good experience. And Takesha, one thing I know about you, you make sure and you focus on the experience with you, because like you said, when they have that experience, they're gonna stick with you. So you want to make sure that your clients, you're giving them a great experience. So great job, great job, great job. And who are you passing that ball to?
Yes, Jennifer, I saw your hand. Did you need to come back? Okay. All right. So I'm gonna pass it back to Jennifer. She has another thing to say. Let her take it.
Yeah, last night in that green sheet training, we had such a good time, and Takesha um, made us. Well, I pretended to be the client, and she made me feel very comfortable. And she could tell when I was getting hesitant on something I was.
Uh-oh, you just went on mute, Jennifer. You just went on mute for some. I don't know what happened.
All right, sorry.
There, there you
She
go.
gave me the time to, you know, give out that information that I was kind of hesitant to do, um, but overall the experience was totally comfortable.
Mm. Did y'all hear what Jennifer just said? If the experience was comfortable. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm trying to tell you, this green sheet process is something totally different.
Hello?
It's can y'all oh, and it's our secret sauce. So really understand if you don't really here's the thing. A lot of people think they have the whole green sheet process down, but when you pull back the onion, you realize that most people are still a little lost. So get with your SMs and your EDs to make sure that you totally overstand, not understand, overstand the green sheet process. So with that being said, Jennifer, who are you passing that ball to? Somebody has their hand up.
Yes. Hey, yeah, I'd like to pass that ball to Dr. Teresa O'Day. I'm learning who people are and everything, but Dr. Teresa, take it away.
Thank you. Oh my goodness. Do you all know now what we have in our hands? Just
Yeah.
so awesome. Awesome. Takesha and your crew, you all are killing it. I just love it, and just sharing here. I just want to speak to the value that we bring to people with Xperia opportunity. So for my team, we are doing some great things. Um, a team member of mine he called yesterday, and he was somebody who had resigned. And I did share on here. When I asked him the question, I said, okay, you want to save on the back office, and you haven't been paying the back office. So what changed? Why did you even do the exam? So he came
Mm,
back. Now he's excited, and he wants to get the SFA done. Now he has to do 10,000 points. So he called
mhm,
yesterday, just a kind of lamenting that, oh, he wished he did it when he got in, and he just, I was like, well, hey. no whipping over spilled milk. So let's
Mm.
keep it going. So he's excited. He put in two NBTs last night, and that 10,000 points to him, he seemed like it's so much he cannot accomplish. I said, yeah, let's keep it going. So that's just something else. And then also I wanted to speak to the power of follow-up. I have a couple who just joined me. It's been over a year or more. And just follow up. And now time is right. So they just joined us. She's fired up. The husband is. Both of them are licensed and they just ready to hit the ground running. And just like Jennifer, you said, you're ready to write the policy. She said, oh, I need to write. Can I write my own policy? I'm like, hey, it's up to you, but we're going to have a good conversation on that. And yesterday, also, a team member just turned green. This is a young mother. You all are going to hear from her. She has two kids under 3 years. She's a nurse. She works nights. And then during the day, she's at home with her kids. And then she just turned green yesterday. And I'm just super excited. And I tell you, giving people the opportunity who are excited about it. It feels so good. And Takesha, that experience, just helping people know that we're a one-stop shop. I mean, it's just awesome.
All right,
Thank
all
you all
right.
for letting me share. Sorry, I took a little bit longer. And more
Well,
to come, more to come. We had the event on Friday, first Friday. Great things
Awesome.
coming out of there. Mother and a daughter. We have appointment on Friday, and
Beautiful.
they are super excited about our financial literacy.
love it.
Beautiful.
Love it.
So
Beautiful.
Love it. Love it. So everybody
yes.
clap it up for Dr. Teresa because she got somebody to put in two MBTs. That is huge. Woo! That is
Thank you
huge.
all.
Yay, yay,
And
yay.
keep
Yes.
leading from the
Awesome.
keep leading from the front. Dr. Teresa, you're doing an awesome job. And we're gonna take one more.
Let's see
Let's see.
who
So
is.
I'm gonna let you give the NOLA pass.
Okay. Well, I know things are happening with my team. They're just not speaking. But I have a young lady here. I'm telling you, she's really, doing great things in the Latino community. Miss Iris Gonzalez, she's just really helping, doing those interviews, and she's going to be the superstar for that community to help us reach the families there. Miss Iris, are you able to speak? She may be at work. Okay, okay. Let's see. The next SED, not ED, Mr. Kamal. Please share your activities. Share. You're doing some great things, and you're ready to share, Mr. Kamal.
Hi,
Oh,
can you guys hear me?
okay.
Yes, sir.
Thank you
All
all.
right, all right. Thank you, Dr. Teresa, and just amazing stuff that I'm hearing today. Um, we got a lot of good things going on. A lot of momentum. As she mentioned, we have Miss Iris who is doing interviews in English and Spanish. So we're definitely looking forward to the results of that and keep building on that. I had team members calling me um, while they're writing policies, asking for feedback. What's the best policy for this particular client? Um, we have some people who they had to take a pause, if you will, but they're still in the car. And we're staying in constant communication, and they let me know what's going on. But they're still super excited about this opportunity. I have people that'll be joining me soon who have some decent sized teams, and I have some appointments this week too to write. So I should put about 4,000 points on the board this week. Oh,
Woo!
and I'll be busy. You know how family reunions go. They itinerary you to they like to plan out every moment of your day, right? But I'll be in DC tomorrow afternoon, and I'll be there the Sunday. So if we could squeeze something in, get some photo ops, uh, maybe do one of the meetings. Maybe I could sit in with one of you guys. That'd be cool. But just wanted to give you the heads up on that. So you all know I'm super appreciative of this, of the CEOs that's on here, multi-million dollar mindsets and people who are doing amazing things. We're about to take over Xperia. Let's go.
Woo! All right, all right, all right. Well, thank you for sharing. And what I'm getting ready to do is I'm going to pass the ball to the index voice of inspiration. Move out of the way so